Hey there, Aries. Welcome to your reading for the week of November 6th. We're just going to jump right in here, Aries. And in your current general energies, you have this protection card and this extremism card. So, I feel like you are protected at this time. I do feel like some of you are worrying about something. There you go. You have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords wanted to come up in reverse. I don't read reversals. Actually, this whole entire deck is upside down, just so you know. But what I would say is that you could be fearing something that stabbed you in the back, or you could be fearing a person right now. But again, I feel like you are protected. So, I would let those fears go. I kind of feel like something, you are thinking about something that didn't work out here with the Ten of Swords and the Four of Cups. And I do feel, look, the Magician is clearly encouraging you to focus on having a new beginning. So instead of focusing on something that didn't work, I would start focusing on something new that could work, of course. Yeah, and it could be a gift. You have this gift card, so, there could be a gift from the universe kind of like coming in here for you. Look, you show up as yourself with the King of Wands, Wheel of Fortune. It's like fortunes are really turning in your favor here, Aries. And, I feel like your readings are always, kind of, basically saying this, that things are kind of turning around for you. But, I also feel that you need to believe it for it to happen. I feel that you need to also clearly move in new directions. I feel like I feel this Ten of Swords is kind of saying that you've gotten everything you can out of a situation. We go with the Ten of Swords, Sun, to the Seven of Pentacles. Seven of Pentacles is a change in direction. It is kind of, he is literally saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? He's looking at these Seven Pentacles here, and he's like saying, is there more I can do here, or is there something else that I should be doing? So he kind of like needs to make a change. He needs to let go of something. I don't even think this is like anything important, That's the weird part about it. As in, and what I mean by that is that like some of you could be thinking about moving or, making a business change or a job change. You have this card at the end in the area of the good stuff, which I love. It says a detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. So, by a detour, I think this is just encouraging a new direction in your life, whether it's like you get a new job or again, I always tell people, like, if you love your job, there's no reason to quit. Maybe you could ask for a raise or a promotion. This could be that type of change as well. But, I always say that tarot shouldn't tell you what to do. It's just saying, hey, this opportunity exists if you want it. You can take it or leave it, right? So, I kind of feel that for those of you in work or business, but I feel like you're ready to upgrade, which I'm pretty sure I said in your last reading as well. You have the Four of Cups. I think that you need to let go of disappointments that have been happening because, again, I think you need to look at them as lessons that are preparing you for something bigger, if that makes sense. I think a lot of people go through like difficulties or challenges with people or business, and then they just give up. But it's like, no, all that stuff you went through was preparing you for, the next step, which is, actually being successful. So, I kind of, which is weird, but I'm kind of getting like, don't give up on the Four of Cups. It's not really saying to me, like, it's not really talking about, contemplation or apathy, which is normally what the card represents. To me, it's more like Nine of Wands energy that I'm getting off of it. It's like saying, keep pushing on whatever you're working on. Because you have the power to create whatever you want. You have the Magician here. The Magician is a card of creation. The Magician is about manifesting something on Earth. And I feel you are about to manifest something that you've been desiring for a long time on Earth. It could be, pretty much anything, basically. Let's see. With the Ten of Swords, you have the Death card. The Death card is a transformation. So I feel for a lot of you, this is clearly saying that something is dead, done, over with in your life. Ten of Swords, that guy has 10 swords in his back. Last time I checked, it doesn't take 10 swords to kill a person. So, I feel, to me, he is dead. And, maybe that's debatable for some readers, but not me, because 10 swords, he's definitely done. And, it kind of represents needing to let one thing go. It doesn't get any worse than that. He's literally reached rock bottom, and now it's time for him to have a transformation. So, I feel there's a big transformation, which I already knew. There you go. With the Four of Cups, you have the King of Cups here. I really feel you need to tap into your emotions. King of Cups has very deep emotions, and he trusts his emotions, which I think everyone needs to do right now. I wouldn't say we're in an emotional time. I would say we're more in a heart-based time, where if your heart is telling you, like, oh, go start the next, toy factory or whatever the hell you want to do, right? Just go and do it. Follow your heart. You never know what it might lead to. And here's the other thing, is that there should be like a little bit of resistance. Like, there should be a little piece of you that is like, I don't know if I can do this, or, I don't know if I should do it. I feel like that's saying that you're going in the right direction. With the Magician, you have the Hangman and the Two of Cups here. For some of you, I feel you're trying to attract love. The Hangman, I just feel, is saying that you are gaining enlightenment. You have two cards of enlightenment. That's why I say this. Whenever you have the Hangman and then you go up to the sun here, going this way, to me, that is just enlightenment, basically. You have maybe come to some conclusions or some understandings about like the type of person you want in your life if you want love. And you have the Two of Cups here, obviously, could be a perfect match. You have the Two of Cups in the next row as well. I would say that if you are attracting love, this is going to be a very healing type connection. I also feel this could be you trusting your higher self. I always say Two of Cups to me is you and your higher self going in this direct. This is like a big yes from the universe going this way right here. So if you're hoping to upgrade your life in some way, again, the reason I keep saying that, by the way, is because of the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about turning things in your favor, but the Wheel of Fortune is really something that you have to do. And so, I feel like you're enlightened on a new direction in your life. And the Two of Cups is basically your higher self just saying, yes, move in this direction. You have in the next row for the unexpected, you have this Clean It Up card and this Regeneration card. Kind of feel like you're just getting clear on what you want. The Clean It Up card, I feel, is just saying you're getting more specific about your desires. And again, when we tell the universe specifically what we want, then we can get it. Plain and simple. But most people, most people say, oh, I am specific about what I want. I'm like, yeah, but it's not about just saying, oh, I want X, Y, Z. It's also about avoiding the other side as well. If you're saying, I want, this type of person in my life, but then in the next sentence, you're also saying, but everybody cheats on me, then you're not being specific because you're focusing on the cheating, right? Same thing if you want money. If you say, I want money, but at the same time you're saying, nothing ever works for me, then you're not being specific. So I feel like this is saying focus on the one side, the good side, not the bad side, and clean up, what you're saying. The Regeneration card, I feel, is saying that for some of you, there could be a regenerative type connection coming in for you if you are looking for love. You have the Two of Cups here, and excuse me, Two of Cups is a perfect match. So I do feel that there could be a perfect match coming in for you. I don't really feel it's unexpected, by the way, but what I do feel is maybe just kind of like an additional benefit, let's call it that, of being together with this person is that it could be a very healing connection. And again, I feel like you're very different. I've been saying since 2020 that everyone keeps getting the Two of Cups in love readings. And to me, this is a big clue from the universe that we're all being encouraged to maybe go towards something that is different than what we would normally go for as far as love is concerned. And, it makes sense. We kind of we started these Scorpio cycles in the astrology in like the 70s, and we just recently ended them like a year or so ago, what I would say is that to me, really, it could be what is, maybe we kind of have learned what our toxic traits are, or, like what we normally go for that doesn't work. And now we can, focus on what does work. And, I kind of feel that could be going on for you. You have the Sun, again, a very happy connection is what I would say here, especially going this way across to the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands. I mean, this is like a destined connection that's coming in for you. There's definitely an element of destiny in your reading with the Wheel of Fortune. So just know that if you're making any changes, I feel these changes are literally changing your life. You have the World here. And the World, of course, can represent a big accomplishment, so I do feel that there could be some big accomplishments coming in for you. I also kind of just feel there's happiness. I'm getting happiness. Like, the World, to me, sometimes can say that you're feeling on top of the world. Like, you're feeling, hey, I'm making the right choices. I'm, doing the right things in my life. And maybe you're finally catching a break. Going this way here to the Four of Swords. The Four of Swords is coming up in the good stuff. And the Four of Swords in the good stuff, to me, can represent, like, receiving blessings. And we'll talk about that when we get there, but, I kind of feel you're just catching a break. With the Two of Cups, you have the King of Swords here. You have three kings, almost all four kings, so almost you have the Emperor almost showing up in your reading. But the King of Swords is someone with a lot of knowledge and wisdom. Could be any sign. Could be water, air, and fire stand out to me right now if you're looking for love. It could be any one of those. I would say it's probably someone who has a lot of wisdom, who has a lot of knowledge, who's very effective in life as well. Could be any gender. With the Sun, you have the Five of Cups. Yes, I feel like you need to get away from the negative side of things. Like I said, Five of Cups is an easy solution card. All we have to do is focus on what we do have. When we do that, we get the bridge and the castle that is behind the guy on the Five of Cups. So it's really just a card of focusing on gratitude and things that you are grateful for. When you do that, then you can create the turnaround. With the world, you have the Nine of Wands. I literally said Nine of Wands at the beginning of the reading. So, like I said, I was getting definite Nine of Wands energy, definitely a Nine of Wands vibe off of this reading. I feel that it's saying, like, don't give up on something that you've been trying to manifest or create in your life. I do feel there is, as always with you, I feel like there's a need to not play small. I feel like you have to be big, which might mean you have to take bigger risks, or you have to do, like, again, I would just play the just outside your comfort zone game. If you're trying to grow business or grow in your career, just start small. Just do something really, really tiny, and that kind of just pushes you outside your comfort zone, and then keep doing that. I think that's what will lead to this right here, which is the blessings. Next, in the area of what's coming towards you, you have this gift card and community card. So you could be joining a new community. I always get moving for you. I really do feel a lot of moving energy for you, Aries. It's like you and Pisces. Every single reading, there's something about moving. So, wouldn't surprise me if you're moving. I feel like there could be just gifts from the universe, kind of in the form of success or a harvest. You go Seven of Pentacles to the Ten of Wands, and I'll show you right here. So right here, and the Ten of Wands and the good stuff could represent you releasing a burden, and it could really say that you are, kind of having your harvest. He is carrying a harvest on his back. So yes, he is burdened, but he planted that burden so that he could have a harvest, and you're about to have a harvest. You have the King of Wands, which is you, Aries. I feel like you're just showing up in a very strong position. Whenever you show up as yourself, it basically puts you in a position of power and strength. You have the Wheel of Fortune. Again, I feel like you always get the Wheel of Fortune lately, like the past few readings that I've been doing for you. We really need to take control of the wheel. So the wheel is something that you can control. You have to use your powers of, your vibrations. There's this snake right here, and the snake is like squiggly. And so the snake represents needing to focus in the right direction. Again, like I've been saying this whole entire time. But we can also double down on the good stuff when it comes into our lives. So we need to pay attention to the things that are working and then go from there. Next, you have the Seven of Pentacles. The Seven of Pentacles is, again, a change in direction. So he is looking at those Seven Pentacles, and he's saying, is the juice worth the squeeze? Excuse me. Or is there more juice that I could get out of something? So you might have a business, a career, and I feel for a lot of you that you could be changing it, or you could be upgrading it in some way, which I'm pretty sure I said to you in your last reading, and it just seems to be a very common theme for you right now. So if you're not doing it, I would, because, again, the energy exists for you to do this. Tarot can't make anything happen for you. You have to put the work in, so there you go. With the King of Wands, here you go. Look at this. You have the King and Queen of Wands. Definitely a very strong emotional connection. Doesn't matter what sign this person is. Again, I feel like you're meeting a person. This is a new person. For some of you, I feel like you have your eye on this person. This person gets a lot of attention as well. I feel like you're fearing being disappointed with that Five of Cups. So I feel like you're interested in a person who gets a lot of attention, and it's like you're worried that that they wouldn't be interested in you, but I feel like they would be. It's popping into my head very, very clear. Again, this could be someone you work with, could be a part of your community as well. You have that community card, or it could just be a person you know of, whatever. But again, I feel like this person will change your life, literally. You have the Wheel of Fortune here. With the Wheel of Fortune, you have the Three of Wands. I literally said you need to go from small to big, plain and simple. That's how I see this reading in my head. Like if I were to narrow it down to one sentence, it's saying you're playing small, it's time to play big. Three of Wands is a card that says, what are you waiting for? There are some big opportunities that are available to you, and I feel like you need to take them. I always look at this as a card of foresight. Like he is seeing the future. It's a card of your ships coming in, but really the ships on a traditional Three of Wands, they're pointing out. They are going out. He needs to get on those ships. They represent an opportunity or an adventure that he could go on. He doesn't know where they're going, but it's somewhere new. It's somewhere different. It's somewhere where he can expand and grow, right? So it's almost as if I see you kind of looking at your ships. I feel like these ships represent like all the things you want, like freedom, being able to rest, relax, recover, being able to play big, being, kind of feeling like you're making more of a significant impact in life, or whatever the case may be. And I feel this Three of Wands is saying, what this is, that this action is that you need to take. For some of you, could be like I said earlier, asking for a raise or a promotion. For others, it could be taking advantage of any opportunities at work. Like if you have opportunities, like if your boss is looking for someone to go, open a new location somewhere else, or, if your boss wants you to send you to, California to go open a new office or something, I would do it because, that's what the Three of Wands is saying to me. With the Seven of Pentacles, you have the Star here. Everything, yeah, this is a major wish reading, number one. So I feel like there is some major wishes coming in for you. This is also like fame and fortune. I'm not suggesting that you're necessarily going to become famous, of course, but Sun and the Star to me is fame and fortune. And again, it would also kind of say that you could be attracting a person in your life who gets a lot of attention. So, again, if you're looking for love, there could be a person coming in for you who gets a lot of attention. I also feel that there is a lot of healing in this reading. You have this, you have the Four of Swords. So a lot of you could be going through healing right now. But I feel like you need to stay focused. That the star is about having a North Star, having that one thing that you focus on in life. At the end, for the good stuff, you have this workaholic card, having a strong work ethic and giving it 110%. Hard work beats talent when talent doesn't work hard. I feel like your hard work is paying off, is really what this is saying. You have this card that says a detour is available to you right now that can be a benefit. If there are any detours that pop up in your life, I would take them, whatever they are. It's like maybe it's a new job opportunity, maybe it's an opportunity for you to, start a new business or do something different with your life. Especially if you feel, again, I would make sure, really, is what I want to say, that you feel emotionally connected to the detour. Maybe you have a job and it's kind of like a slog and you're working really hard, and then something new pops up and you get excited about it, but also a little nervous, because I feel that here. There's like a little bit of resistance going on here. So what I would say is maybe you're kind of like a little bit not sure if you could do it or whatever. I feel like this is saying, yes, take it. It'll be a big opportunity. Same thing in love. Again, if you meet a new person or something like that, I kind of feel it's a little bit of a detour. Maybe it mixes up your life in some way, because you have the Wheel of Fortune and the Four of Wands, which to me suggests meeting a person where your life moves in a new direction, but probably for the better. It's like this could be one of those things where it's like you meet a person who makes a bunch of money and then you don't have to work, but maybe you always thought you would have a career. Or maybe it's the other way around. I don't know. But, that's just one example. There's like a million things that you could come up with, I'm sure. But, again, there could be some sort of detour. And I kind of feel the detour itself, like, I feel that you will know that whatever this opportunity is going to be a detour, meaning that it's going to change your life in some way, like from where you thought you were going. And I kind of feel that's a big green light from the universe. I feel like that is your confirmation. You have the Four of Swords, and again, there's a person right here who's blessing another person in this stained glass window. And so I feel like you've been hoping or praying for blessings, and it's like the universe is answering your prayer. You have the Four of Wands. Four of Wands, of course, is a card of marriage. So you could be meeting a person that you will marry in the future, but a lot of people have been getting the Four of Wands, and what I will say is we have a lot of energy in Taurus, and to me that Taurus energy is just all about setting yourself free. It's an energy of freedom and focusing on things that make you feel more free, that make you feel like you can live or create the life you desire. And I think a lot moving forward over the next 20 years, even after that stuff moves out of Taurus, I don't care. I think for the next 20 years with Pluto and Aquarius as well, that people are going to really be focusing on being able to create their own reality, whatever that means for you. Excuse me. And so I feel like that's what you're focused on. You have the Ten of Wands. Again, I feel like you're finally having a harvest. This reading is really saying to me that all your hard work is finally paying off as well. So let's see. With the Four of Swords, you have the Ace of Pentacles. Definitely, I knew that this was... See, it's funny, because I knew this was talking about an opportunity. And that's why I said opportunity earlier. Ace of Pentacles is the card of a big opportunity, so, I would take advantage of it. With the Four of Wands, you have the Eight of Pentacles. Yeah, hard work paying off again. Eight of Pentacles is my card of material success on the horizon. Just means more money coming in for all the work that you're doing. And so I feel there's a lot of success coming in for you, based off of all the work that you've done. With the Ten of Wands, you have the King of Pentacles. There we go. All four kings, right? So definitely could be attracting an emperor type person. Yes, I understand that you're the emperor, but you could also be the empress. So, whatever. Take it how it resonates. You could be attracting your emperor or your empress into your life. We have all four kings, and it's a general reading. So there you go. I also feel that the King of Pentacles is talking about financial security. So I feel like there is a lot of financial security coming in for you. Let's see. You have this pineapple card. It says reconciliation on it. I don't really feel like a person is reconciling with you. I feel this is saying that the universe is kind of reconciling the energy. You feel like like I said on that Four Swords, like your hard work is paying off. In the Ten of Wands. You have this bird perched. It says waiting for news, package, or letter. I feel like you need to stop waiting, is what I would say, especially with that Three of Wands. I would move towards something that you want. You have this younger woman card, says dealings with relationships with a younger woman. You have this rainbow. It says the most difficult part of your situation is over. Yes, this could just be you. It could also be you attracting a younger woman if that's what you're into. It could be you could be the younger woman, whatever. And again, I kind of feel there are just some major improvements coming in. We saw this throughout the whole entire reading. Regeneration, Four of Swords, the Star even is a card of renewal. The Ten of Wands coming up, and the good stuff would be you releasing some burdens. So it really looks to me like it is a time of either resting, relaxing, recovering, or just renewal. You have this gavel card that says involvement with the law. If you are involved in the law, I feel that this could be justice. And finally, you have this mountain. It says major challenges to overcome. I feel like you've been overcoming challenges, and, I kind of feel like you're just overcoming challenges. So there you go. Really good reading. I love where this is going. So thank you for being here, and definitely enjoy your week.